So we're always told to have a plan B, because if plan A fails, you have to have something to fall back on. You have to have a second plan, whether that be a career or whatever it is. And I'm gonna tell you why that's not the right mindset. There's just one thing that's needed in order to succeed, and it's called focus. And in order to focus, you have to only have one thing in mind to focus on. And so when you have a plan B, it distracts from plan A, because if you have something like a plan B behind the back of your mind, you're not going to focus 100% on A. You're not going to give plan A your all. And you might not realize it, but you will be doing this unconsciously. Something that my fiance said, which I think is so smart and so wise, and I'm going to share it, and of course I have to give him the credit. He said, instead of having a plan A and a plan B, the mindset that you should have is, okay, let me figure out where I want to start, where I want to begin, and then where I would like to end in my life and in my career. So take your passion, which is an idea that you feel strongly about. That's what a passion is. Take that idea, and instead of having, plan A's and plan B's, put them all together and create a grand plan around that one idea and around that one passion. Like I've said in my last video, if you have not watched it, go and check it out. We have interests and we have passions, but an interest is just little things that we're interested in and we kind of, love to think about and do and participate in and care about. But a passion is one idea. It's a very general idea, and then the things that we do, hobbies or whatever, fulfill that one idea. But there's this one idea that everybody's passionate about. Take that idea and make a greater and a grand plan, one plan from it. Just forget about the terms and the words that society has given us, because they confuse you. They confuse a lot of people. Think of your passion, the idea that you feel strongly about, as a trunk of a tree, and then think of the things that you do in your life to fulfill that idea and that passion as the branches of a tree. And then I want you to think about the leaves of a tree, how your life is going to look like at the end of it all. After all the work that you've put in, after everything that you've given the world, how is it all going to look like? And what is it that you what is it that you want it to come down to? How are you going to fulfill that idea and that passion that you had at the end of it all? Because we're not passionate about being nurses. We're not passionate about being teachers or doctors. We are not passionate about the actual job or the actual career. We're passionate about an idea. So for example, the people, I'm passionate not about just life coaching, not about just doing YouTube. I'm passionate about helping people reach their highest potential. I'm passionate about people doing what they're meant to do in life. I'm not passionate about doing videos. I'm not passionate about being a life coach in the future or a motivational speaker in the future or an author. I'm not passionate about that specific thing. I'm passionate about the overall idea, about my why. So take your why and then fulfill that why with everything else, with these things that you can do. But don't think of it as plan A, plan B. Think of it first think of what that passion is, what that idea is, and then go from there. That is the best way to start anything in your life. Doctors and nurses and they're not passionate about the actual work that they have to do, but they're passionate about helping sick people. They're passionate about saving lives. That's the idea. That is what they're passionate about. Not taking blood out and not performing any surgeries. Not that, but the idea that surrounds that work. So that is the way that I want you guys to think when you're starting, your journey. I want you to think in that way. That will allow you to be a lot more free, and it will just allow you to see way more options and have a greater perspective on what it all means. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I upload a video. And other than that, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.